Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Hammering Down. I'm your host, Kaylor Hodges, and I'm hoping you're having a great day. This is the first time I've ever kind of tried to do this. This is a film study on Ronaldo Damus, the newest signing for Birmingham Legion FC forward on loan from GIF Sundsvall out of Sweden. He was on loan last year at San Diego, I'm so sorry, Colorado Springs. Then before that, San Diego Loyal. And then before that, he was going through uh, Orange County SC and North Texas. He is a bona fide goal scorer. He is good for a goal every two-ish games. So he is a big time goal scoring threat, a proper number 9 that we have been begging for here in Birmingham. And I'm going to try to just do a little film study here. Um, if you wonder if you can even tell, I feel horrible. I'm just recovering from the flu. I had a 103.5 fever last night. So if I sound absolutely horrific, I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and get into this film. All right, so we are starting off with one of my favorite passages of play. This is against Las Vegas Lights. Now, this ends up being a goal that is counted off for offside. I don't think it was. But what I want to point out here is look at Damas over here on the left-hand side. He is the player in white on the far left, making that run out wide. Watch how he looks at the back line and follows the line through until that perfectly weighted through ball. He just completely catches the defense out, and it is just a wonderful finish. I'm going to let it play from full on, but this is the kind of stuff that you're going to get out of Ronaldo Damus. He led the West in shots last year, came second in goals scored. And while he does sometimes just shoot to shoot, he is an intelligent goal scorer. You can tell by his positioning. This is one of those situations where he just kind of shoots against FC Tulsa. If it'll play, he takes the ball down, sees where it is, takes a touch inside, has a go. Obviously, this doesn't end up being a great shot on target, but that's not really the point. It's the fact that he's willing to line one up. He's a threat from legitimately anywhere. This is from a game against Monterey Bay. I took a lot of these from the same few games. One thing I want you to notice here is I want you to notice how deep Damas comes to receive the ball, and he goes on just a little dribble. He kind of goes around. Then he lays it off and makes a run through the middle. He receives the ball again, cuts inside, takes a shot. Again, a team effort. But this is the kind of stuff that you're going to get from Damas. He's going to receive the ball deep. So when you have late runners of guys like Tyler Pasher, Tabarteka Preston, Dawson McCartney, uh, Enzo Martinez, he can lay the ball off to him. While he only has 2 assists on the year, not really the point. He can lay the ball off to them and trust them to create chances for him. He comes through deep, receives the ball, again, touches it inside, goes for a shot. Again, team effort, but that's not the point. Here's a really fun just kind of situation, and this is where you see Colorado Springs system A, but B, Damas's willingness to do it. Really just pressing. Balls in the air, just kind of bouncing around volleyball style. And Damas just kind of beats 2 players, forces a mistake, and he goes on the outside. And from here, I think a lot of Birmingham players these last few years would have squared it to the person in the middle. But he's a goal scorer. He just simply does not do that. Again, right here, this ball comes over through. He fakes the shot and it holds off Yao for just long enough for him to take that touch on the outside. The only place that this ball can go is the top right corner, and that's exactly where he puts it. You see why GIF Sundsvall goes out and buys this kind of guy. Here's another play against Rhode Island where he is making this kind of run through. He is at the top of the box. He's at the top of the six, and this ball falls to him, and he just turns and shoots. Again, how often did we see that with a Birmingham player last year? How often did we see a ball land at a guy's feet and he just turns and shoots right away? Most of the time, they just would take it down and just not do it. That's not Ronaldo Damus. Now, here's a cross into the back. He takes a touch, just a brilliant goal. I Again, I'm just going to kind of back up here um, as we get to it. He is the target man here. He's not just to play it to his feet through the middle and we'll get it. Just cross it into him. He has the touch down to the like kind of waist area, touches it down, and before it even hits the ground, he's hit it. Not much you can do here. He is just a goal scorer. He just has a knack for shooting the ball. This is a pretty good angle of the chance. As this ball comes in, again, touch, bang, right into the bottom left corner. Again, this is where we see the intelligence of Ronaldo Damus. He is fast. He is super fast. This is a kind of player that if you pair him with a Tyler Ortega-Preston or a Tyler Pasher, just the speed alone on this front line would be insane. And he's also just, again, intelligent. He has the ball right here. I think if you're Zandy, I think that's who this is right here. Play it. But he doesn't. He kind of takes that extra touch, but he gets out a little bit wider. Again, just kind of catches Rhode Island out. This ball is played through. And here's the thing. Ronaldo Damus shoots a lot. Because of that, players have to respect every single fake shot he does. Players have to respect every single fake shot. I want you to notice the little bait here, where I believe is his Turnbull. He goes a little bait shot, and takes it around. At this point, Turnbull is frustrated by the situation. Everything's going bad for them, and just shoves him down. Clear pin. But if he doesn't shove him down, it's one-on-one with Koke Vegas. That's the situation that Rhode Island found himself in. And I've included penalties in here. Last year, half of his goals, 7 of his 16 goals came from penalties. He is a penalty taker. He is easily the best penalty taker this club has signed since, Nico Brett, yes. But honestly, in my opinion, Marlon, where just a brilliant penalty taker. And he does the thing that really annoys me and it makes me mad. But you're going to see here, he stands over it, just a little wait. And he doesn't always go to the same size. He is reading the goalkeeper the entire time. Now, this is a ball that goes over and touchdown against Monterey Bay. Recycled into. Damus is up top. You can see him hanging out there as this ball is Damus is the player in black, by the way, or in dark blue, I think, at the very, very top. This ball is played through over to him, and again, wins the penalty. Players dive in at him because he is just so quick to shoot. He is a quick to shoot player, and he wins penalties like crazy. This was not his best penalty, but again, he just does his little stutter step, slides underneath the Monterey Bay goalkeeper. He wants to do better there. Here's another opportunity Damus gets. He gets it from Leek Foster. And again, he's playing a little bit deeper. Damus receives the ball and instantly goes on his run. Easy 1-2. And it's played through to him. He takes a touch inside, takes a shot, forces a save onto the post. And again, this is what I'm talking about. He wants to do those 1-2s. He wants to come deep and then make a run. Oh no, I've lost my place. Let me try to get back there. Here we go. And again, look, touch out wide, back through to him, wide open space, cuts inside, shot, forces a save, forces it out. And look, he's already back in the play. He's already back here to try to get something on it. He tries to go for a cheeky little back heel. It doesn't really work out. But This is just, again, the work rate of Ronaldo Damus. He's on the ground and it's like, oh man, I can't believe I missed that. He immediately gets back up, falls back into line, and I don't think he realizes that he has, or obviously he doesn't. The player behind, he doesn't know how much space he has here. I think if he knows that he can go closer to the goalkeeper, I think he gets a touch on this and gets like a nice hockey assist or like a nice hockey deflection goal. Doesn't really work out. Here we have against FC Tulsa, where he had a brilliant game. I don't think he ended up getting a goal in this game, but just played very, very well. Damas is the player in black up top here. This ball comes up, and this is why I included this. Again, watch the press. Watch the press from Ronaldo Damas. It's a heavy touch. I can't tell who that is. Heavy touch doesn't really work out. Ronaldo Damas instantly sprints and tries to win it back. Does. Zandy touches down, and Ronaldo Damas, again to your top left, is right back into position to make something happen. Then this kind of possession kind of rolls through, does its full cycle. But the only reason Colorado Springs has the ball right here is because of Ronaldo Damas willing to press and do the dirty work. He again finds the line. This is one of my favorite runs he does in this entire video. He is all by himself. You see these three players right here. He is right in front of him. He sneaks. He's just waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting. And at the very last second, he just cuts in front. And it's a really nice save by the FC Tulsa goalkeeper. But again, just look at the run. I want you to watch it in full time because it's just a masterpiece. Ball goes back over to Zandy, over to, I can't tell you that says. And then touches it in. Wait, run. Bang. I mean, that is just wonderful stuff. Here's another Monterey Bay clip. This one goes out to Malik Foster. And part of the reason I included this is because Malik Foster loves to cut inside, kind of like Tyler Pasher. He goes to line one up, doesn't really work out. Ronaldo Damas is there and just ends up taking the shot. Obviously, doesn't end up in a goal, but again, just watch how he's positioning himself. You can see him running up to the top. He goes over and fills the space. He is over here on the right side of the penalty box. Shot goes over, deflects. Obviously, it's a little bit lucky that the ball deflects over to him, but he's just filling in the space that's not being occupied by his teammates. And he has a wide open goal. I think if he were to do this again, he takes this shot here, but he cuts inside, gets himself a better chance with his left foot. Doesn't really work out. Next up, is this the right one? Yeah. So check this out. Ball up to Damas, kind of heads it to himself and just turns and shoots and not far wide. Again, think about how many times we would not see this for Birmingham these last few years. Someone who just was not willing just to run and shoot. Damas is up here at your top left in the black. He is making a run, kind of peels up top, one-on-one, just misses. But again, look at the run. This is runs that we weren't really seeing. There's a lot of space. He sees it, cuts inside, gets in front of the center back, which it takes a good ball to get there, but he gets the ball. And he obviously wants to finish this. But again, more of what you are planning to see from Ronaldo Damas. Here's another play where we have Malik Foster crossing it in and tries a header from the top of the box. This is hilarious to me. And again, willing to shoot from anywhere. Top of the box. There's no world where he should head this ball, but he does it. It's not a bad effort. It's really not a bad effort. Here's one against El Paso where Colorado Springs has it in possession. They're moving forward. Ronaldo Damas is your bottom left corner up here. And ball goes out wide. And again, look at the run. It's the same run he did earlier on the video. He sees the space. He finds it, makes the run. He's there and gets a little deflection. And it's not a scary shot, but again, it's a shot. He is forcing the issue of goalkeepers. Just, again, watch the run. Same run we saw earlier. Finds the space, takes a shot. And again, not terribly scary, but it's fine. this is also a guy who was often a target on corner kicks. He would often do the front corner or front post corner kick. He would go up here and he would get chances. Um, those are kind of stuff, and I just need to. I'm wanting to watch this again just for the bicycle kick. I Damas again, front post run. You see him; he's the one that gets the head on the ball here, and it doesn't really work out. But whoop! Oh, that makes me laugh. This is one of my favorite clips from someone that's not Damas Gilberg here with a wonderful first time touch right down to Damas, just acres to shoot, and I ends up being deflected by Bourgeois. I just again, this is just good. Whoop. Okay, that's just funny. Schilberg touches it down. I think that if you're Damas, you want a better touch here, but it's a good recovery by Bourgeois. It just doesn't end up working out. Here's another play where Damas is up top and cross comes in. He goes back and gets it and just takes a touch, takes the shot. You know, this is just the willingness to shoot at all times. It just forces defenses into horrible positions. He takes a shot, doesn't work out, it's fine. Later on this game, he gets a penalty. This is another penalty. Again, I hate the stutter step, makes me mad, but he reads Jamali Waite and just goes the other way. Here's another clip against El Paso. Damas is up top. It goes over to Juan Tejada and instantly just takes a shot, just forcing the issue. If you're wondering why later on this clip that we have here, this player right here just instantly comes diving in, it's because he thinks he's going to shoot. That's why it happens. He forces defenses into bad positions, and right there takes a shot. Wade does well to get it. Now here's another one that I really like. This is probably the best goal if we're being objective. This is against Phoenix, where Damas goes over. He's in white up top. He gets it from a throw in on the right hand side. He waits for somebody to get there. I think that's Foster. And he plays it off, instantly makes the run across the back line. And it's touched down by Zandy, where it's then kind of pushed over to Damas and just dribble. It's a brilliant goal. I mean, come on. I'm going to let you watch that in full speed. Just don't even. I'm just going to shut up so you can watch. I mean, that's just fantastic. This is one against Las Vegas. He did not get any goals on this game, but it was a very good game for him where he has played through. And I think if Zandy doesn't touch this ball, there's no reason for him not to touch this ball, to be fair. He doesn't really know that Damas is making this run. Damas absolutely times this two per. He might have been off, but because I think Zandy touches is the only reason that it's onside. Doesn't really get a good finish on it. It's a really good save from Rosarena. But I think this is where you kind of say maybe he does shoot too much, because I think if you're looking here, you say, Damas, look at Zandy right here. It's a tap in goal for you. But he's a goal scorer. It's just who he is. Here's another chance from Las Vegas where Damas is on the back shoulder of the center back. He's making the run, filling in the space, waits, and again, making an awesome run where the ball doesn't come, so he kind of comes back, and he sees it. And doesn't really get much of an opportunity here, but again, just hyper aggressive goalkeeper or positioning here from Damas, where he fills in the space. He knows that he's going to have a chance if this ball comes back in. Here's one of my favorites. Again, his just willingness to shoot, but also his willingness to press. Check this out, where again, Damas is in white here. You can see him in the braids. and he is sprinting out as fast as he can, presses, gets it, takes a shot. Now, it obviously doesn't end up being a shot on target, but I want you to look at how willing he was to go press this ball. He goes through, sprints, takes advantage of a poor touch, and just instantly shoots. I think that he should have probably passed to his teammate, like down below him. You can see right here, there's a teammate making a run that if he just passes it forward, I think that it's a better opportunity. But again, just willing to shoot at all times. A couple more from Las Vegas. Damus wins the ball, heads it down to a teammate, and he's out of the play for a little bit. He gets back up, and you can see him entering the screen now. He's at the top left. The ball ends up back at his feet, passes it over. Again, watch how he just runs across this line. Just running across the line, takes a touch, takes it over, shoots, forces a save. Again, this is just another opportunity that you're going to sit there and say, should he have shot it? Maybe. He probably has a teammate that is in a better position. But he forces a save and forces a corner. This is opportunities that Legion could have taken advantage of last year, where we had a team that was very good at corners. They were really good at corners. He would win us a lot more corners. Here's another one against Las Vegas into the game. Damus is up top. He is on the penalty spot. You can see him. Target man. And just, I know he puts it off target. I totally understand. But watch his positioning. This ball goes around, and I think a lot of players would just go up for a header here. And instead, he gets on the outside shoulder of the center back, gets him completely wrong footed. If it's on target, it's a goal. And that's just the kind of player that Ronaldo Damus is. Now, we'll see if Legion can utilize him the way Colorado Springs did. Obviously, they end up winning the USL Championship final. They were a very, very good team. But if we continue to see growth in this team roster, this is the kind of forward that we just signed. But that's it for this. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this stuff, please let me know. This was, a lot of work. So if you did enjoy, please like, share it around, all that kind of stuff. So thank you so much. And until next time, guys, keep hammering on.